Hey you guys, I am absolutely very snazzy today, as you can see, with my super sexy headband. This is my new favorite shirt though. It has pink flamingos on it. If you're familiar with John Waters, then you know this reference. It is absolutely divine. Today, let's do a tag. I'm doing the writer's tag. I was tagged by Mandy Lynn, and I will leave her link in the downstairs. And also, we did an interview together a couple months ago, and I'll tag that up here in the card so you can go check it out if you would like to. W, where? Where do you do your best writing? I don't have a certain place physically where I need to write. It's more of like a mental place where I allow myself to really dig deep and feel what I feel and then talk about it, because I have problems verbally saying how I feel. Are rituals. Do you have any rituals you have to do when you write? Rituals. I guess I prefer to have a notepad like this and a black pen, and that's for poetry. I really don't write poetry anywhere else. When I'm writing, like currently the novel that I'm editing, I like to do my first run of edits in a 3-ring binder where I print it out and kind of do all of my edits with a red ink pen, which I guess those are rituals, and when I say it all out loud it sounds a little weird. Irrate. What irritates you the most when you struggle with your writing? What irritates me the most when I'm struggling with my writing is sounds from everywhere else. So like kids outside playing and dogs barking and super loud motorcycles and trucks backfiring. Like all of those little noises I guess I turn my inner anger out onto those things, and I'm just like, oh, why can't the world shut up? Don't they know I'm trying to write? Pull out hair. I have headphones. They exist. I don't know where they are. I listen to Pandora, and I have a Sneaker Pimps radio station, or I listen on Spotify to my 90s list, and I try to like just put myself in that zone. T, talent. What aspect of writing do you feel you're most talented at? Emoting. I think that I'm very good at giving my reader the tools and enough information so that they can feel what I'm trying to get them to feel. E, essential. What part of writing is absolutely essential to who you are? I love storytelling, and my writing started from me telling stories to my mom, and I somehow clicked in my head that me telling stories and the stories that we would read together in books were written by people, and I could write stories too if I learned how to write. So I think it was the storytelling. And even with my poetry, I'm trying to tell a story, especially now that I've gotten older. I've kind of, at first you start with poetry, or at least I did, where everything was very essentially about me. But as I've grown older, I still talk about myself, but I talk about the world at large also, and individual characters. I just like to tell stories. R, reflections. What is something that you've written that is a reflection, that's something that's happened to you in your life? Put out this book, The Shaping of an Angry Black Woman, and I have many poems in here that are about me, in addition to about a character. Let me see. I'll read you this one. This is called A Spoon Coon, and that title actually is from Notorious B.I.G. Biggie Smalls, a song that he had back in the day. So, alright. And I'm not going to tell you what story inspired this. I'm just going to read it to you. She cupped that turkey death, eyes clinking against the glass. They can't give anymore. It's got to stop someday. I nodded. We are partners. Though through snow-driven angels must have kept us around for my birthday, or all them white girls hanging around for hers. Remember playing gas games? I got $4, almost half of a fourth of a tank. I need to drive to work, 60 minutes round trip. I might make it. Wish me luck. It's hard to let it go. A stripper was on the pole beside of us, her eyes as deadened as the moves she was making. I could play her ribs like a harpsichord. Some of the notes would be flat. She took a last drink, then rear-backed 4 shelves. Crash, boom, oh shit, dash. It seems so less when it starts. The self-destruction sinks in and so cloudy, followed by the remorseful couch junkie Sundays. We've done wrong. We must lay on this couch and feel terrible and say, well, at least we didn't try to sell nobody's kids for crack. Damn. Thank you, intervention, for normalizing our dysfunction. A man big like Negro Mountain, bald head should be leading him to a sandwich descending, unlike the foot rising to connect her ass. DJ stripper's jaw dropped, but scrambling to her exit sign like Nirvana. We were so thirsty. And the connection grew to an unreal proportion. Travel only seems to push that envelope. Now I have to give birth to a turkey-sized tumor. My uterus has misshapen itself to all proportions through rotting teeth, childhood baggage, and children acting out of pocket in the hood. United by misery and love. How does this doorknob work again? And with a nudge and shove, we escape into the rain, into the wilderness, laughing that we made it to the other side. So, that is A Spoon Coon. And that poem, I don't know, it's very dear to me. And I hope you liked it, and if you did, you could enter to win my giveaway where I'm giving away that book, and I'll link to yesterday's video where you can watch it. Man, I feel really exposed right now. Let's end this thing. So I'm gonna tag 4 people, and I'm not gonna tag the people that I usually do. I know you are shocked, but I wanted to see what these people had to say and know a little bit more about their writing lives. So I'm tagging Sarah Jane from the book Life, Bree Fauché, Lindsay Mead, and Elizabeth from Elizabeth Writes. So you guys, if you decide to do this tag, or anyone else who's watching it, please link it to me or tweet it to me or something, because I want to watch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Arg, you old scallywags. It's time for the Writer's Life for Me tag.